Alright, before we go on to the next video, I just quickly wanted to show you two videos, one which is shot at 4K and one which is shot at full HD 1080p. And you're going to find that, if you're looking this at a smaller screen, there's not going to be too much of a difference. So this is the 4K video that you can see. So you can see that this looks really good. And, depending on the type of the screen that you're looking at, you can really see the fine details of the flowers. And this video is at your 1080p, the full HD resolution. And, like I said, if you're looking at this, let's say on your phone or something, you probably won't be able to even, it takes a trained eye to see the difference, even sometimes on your laptop, right? So this is 4K versus 1080p. Now, one thing that you have to understand about 4K, which I didn't mention before, was that one of the advantages of shooting in 4K is that because you have so many pixels, when it comes to cropping, like for example, just like you crop an image, you can also crop videos. So basically you can scale your videos, and what that does is that it just kind of zooms in. And when you do that, and sometimes you have to do that, 4K really shows its true colors, and it's really helpful for a videographer because you have so many pixels that when you crop or scale your video to zoom in, the video does not lose its quality. So that's another advantage. That's another main reason why a lot of people who can shoot at 4K will shoot at 4K, because sometimes they know that during editing they might have to scale the video. That means they might have to kind of zoom into the video, and if they have those extra pixels with them, that's really going to help them. So oftentimes also a lot of people do it because to create movement. So if you've shot in 4K, what happens is you have so many pixels that if you kind of crop and zoom into the video, now what you can do is that you can actually move and pan from the video and go from, let's say, left to right or right to left, even though when you were actually shooting, you were not moving your camera. So you can actually produce this movement just by zooming in, by cropping in, and then creating that movement in editing. So that's another reason why a lot of people shoot in 4K, because they just want that nice movement, which otherwise you'll probably require, when you're shooting, you'll probably require, let's say, like a slider or another type of an equipment, or you have to pan and all these things. But how good is that if you're just shooting the video and then you come back in editing, crop it a bit, and then you have these extra pixels to just move around, create movements in your video. So that can also be done with the 1080p, the full HD resolution. But the problem is, because you're already out of pixels by the time you zoom in and you crop, the video will start to lose the quality, and that doesn't happen with 4K. So I just thought I'll just mention this. But right now, like we've already discussed before, 4K has its own issues. So we're going to stick in this course to 1080p full HD. That's all I wanted to say. I'll see you in the next video, where we will be talking about frame rate.